Wotie the Torchlight Jumedie ewo NIT 100.9.
NIT FM Neo. NIT FM Neo.
Ya no me bibrime. Kenya kwa fatu Yesu. Etu esi vema bo. Okunkunim ko feji na ne so akwara padi ko kwe hu ede da mana na ekire no. Yeah. Ne. Adeshiamra kromo dansi di fo mehwe kasemu kira awawade esu mu apai mo hire nya kwa pie awonwasem nie we die bi si pen. Yeah. NIT FM, yamamwa kwaba.
Wotie the Torchlight Jumedie ewo NIT 100.9. Wotie the Torchlight Jumedie ewo NIT 100.9. Wotie the Torchlight Jumedie ewo NIT 100.9. Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the Torchlight Jumedie ewo NIT 100.9. Na wonim say ebuna den numre ye wo den numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adisuo political show emudo Mark Jerry and the Torchlight ayese efun any
NIT.
The Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9.
Right, and then you may Yamagana phone in a qua bed about Jumedia for the Torchlight, so I would need 100.9 and Yawada. Edu Yawada say na yesu ya fidie na ye torch ne yaso. Na ya babe ye amanyosem. Na said the only man amanyosem no. Ye nya amanyosem bia keke. Ye amanyosem beboa. Na ye de achechire ye man ne de akoyedem. Enti anwumre ba bibia wo bia no memaw akwaba. Ene enkoma ye ba bedi ene anwumre yi. Yebeye MPP politics. Say ya to abawie ewa kwatia. Ye ka say MPP for na eye nhyehyɛ. Se nyame ya adoma eye January 31st. Womo ebekwa akoyi womo frank atuni. Na ye hye de yekoso ewo New Patriotic Party mu, whether good or bad. Say internal wranglings ekoso. Unity obia preachi unity no ekoso. Say which are the various camps from Kwabena Japan, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Honorable Kennedy Onyene Japan, Brian Champon, Dr. Yao Educhum. So far, what says one camps and the one preparation say no. Obia tiesim. Obia ya hoboa no wa tiesim. Womo born toa across the country. Enti yebisa se so. Unity na ya kendifo nyina no aka no womo a pre se wombetu franka ediama MPP party no. Sa unity no womo guso ana. Sa unity no womu guso ana sesen ena etie eti weni nyina no ye ensem a ye behwe enadwumrei ewo neat 100.9 na me wo MPP fu akuku da mienu perhaps womu nyina ni free different camps ene ye no mba bedi nkomodi afa womo party ho akwatia by elections na ekoso no will be bika edichire MPP because womo ena womo elusu eye by elections no. Ye ka say New Patriotic Party womo the petition akoma IGP say IGP embo modern so ba arreste eye oba arreste ora sofo azoka ene wahap because wama keka nsemo a nsemo no enso ani amremo no nsemo no emfa kwan mo enti weni nyina ne ye nsem agodo a ye behwe na yaka ho asem na ye hu sedia nsem no pomase bre etie ena nwumre memo akwaba ede benit 100.9 jumedie ye frɛ no eye the Torchlight. Midin Ede Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN. Ye the Torchlight Jumedie and I ye the airbre one. Torchlight Jumedie a ye the brewe. Ye the mua seda bedibema okokoko Francis Obomichidom. Kwesi Abwaji am channel manager. Dr. Father Dexena or ye executive producer. The general manager Kennedy Asante say one more and a Bomichidom I did Jumedie ye the bro. So ko Facebook live Jumedie no edem. I want to say what you share a neat 100.9 FM. Neat 100.9 FM. And no, a Facebook live. Neat 100.9 FM. E pacho eho and I do I drink Rebecca. Na we who said ya and some of the poor sebre etie. Mido bibi answer so what you be feeding na dia one. Yede asada emma ene guest in so 8 year. One more Abe studio ha. Wa wo fi a wo tie me. Me dia asada kese de ma mo na mama dwumadie no eye kese ene me wo ye Dr. Razak Kojopoku. O belong to the New Patriotic Party. Owo menchen e wa hase na wo ko eye MPP mu a watikuo a eye eku a ewo MPP mu ono nso oye convener edema eye sakwe na watu ni din rather uko ni disease be uko ni din disease UP tradition UP yes UP Tradition Institute ono ena eye Razak Kojopoku UP Tradition Institute empanyufo eda no oka ho bi Razak be kasa mu ni ma be mo akwa ba na design
Mac Jerry. Bedase. Nyame adom ho ye pa na so
yes, nyankopan adom, nyame adom boko odi acheye. Ade this say can dey ampa. I make sure that if I can change the microphone. Razak, be you su wait. Go. I think it's okay. Okay. Yeah. They use your mama. Use your mama. Now, yeah, you better check it. We know. Okay. Enti. Rather, kasam na mjade. Kasam na mjade.
Yeah, Mac Jerry.
Asa beton. Kan wa be ne kakra ma. So bia boko.
Oh, yes, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pa.
Yeah, nyakopa do. Nyame adom boko. And na no uswapia. Na no uswapia na make Razak Kojopoku nso. Sa wo kwa MPP mu na eye wo mo presidential race no bia ota na chi eye Dr. Brian Champon ono no any preferred candidate iti no nana owusu apia enso eye member of the MPP na ono so ne preferred candidate eye Dr. Mahmood Baumia ana owusu apia mi una cha papa o mi eva mi ni anu mi na ehia omu nyina so akokofo wo mo height nso ya epe anana no Razak wa ne wa
nana be watch
asa nana wa che okakra okay nana owusu apia mi wa do say
Majari mi dase.
Bibia boko de.
Ameti ase bia boko.
Yes. Yeah, de nyanko.
Mi hu wache.
Yes, you are che.
De nyame ase. Wo ma hu se.
Yeah. E da ben de. Do mai do kakra o.
Na boju se no so efefe.
This are white one.
Start here white say na je se. Wo shepu ni se de wa enu ya. Aye fefe.
Za.
Emi de che se. Nyame de na se. Nyame de na se bia boko.
Okay.
Se na o kan me nso so yewura Mahmood Baumia.
Yeah.
Eko bi o ayen nso so ye frɛ no de FOB.
FOB anu ye de.
FOB. Anu ye Friends of
Baumia. Okay.
Eko na tena se ache.
Oh sir.
2012 mu na FOB DC ho. Na yewura oda no chairman Saddam. And then FOB nom. And ye mame ambassador Barbara and the second name Refi Kakra, chair lady. And then we have other diaspora and executive members of Munina, so it was I could move. I did you be brave. I mean, Adam, so CCA, me a national, deputy secretary.
Congratulations.
The group.
Oh, sir.
Yes, national deputy secretary.
Yeah, FOB.
FOB.
Friends of
Friends of
Baumia.
Baumia.
Okay.
Yes, a volunteer group. It's a minua
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
basically, and yes, Baumia by internet. From 2020.
No, that on.
Party no ubia ebe ni bia no ekono ye adwuma de boa no. Fact ekono ye adwuma kese e de boa yura na nado danko akufuado. Basically no say a grassroots politics a form adwuma. And this way nya wo mo betima kofom ene amanfo di nkomo a na che say adwuma na enwie peye. Nti FOB de ne adwuma di kese pa ne say okọ form na wo ne party ma edi nkita ho na fi ye nyina say adwene na ya discuss the way forward. We say e adwen kire nyansa ni ba ko fotirim. Enti wo ko form ibi kro obi ho no ma o te bi wo te nchen oton na de ba bi on na gi information na fi o ma oniema ebe ma watimi ehunu structures a ese odigu akwam na odi adwuma. Enti basically FOB is meant for the good of the New Patriotic Party ever since. Nti atena ho ye adwuma from 2012 kopem say 2016 na nado danko akufuado e ba ye adwuma 2020 nso ekuo no da so aye adwuma e call form e campaign e boae e ma sansu enya nkunimdie e de bae 2024 aye Ramamudu Baumia be so Franka no mu nso ekuo no e call so aye adwuma almost, I mean, every constituency we have coordinators, regional coordinators, and even diaspora coordinators. It is a very broad, I mean, organization. As a whole share volunteer groups, a war MPP Munwa. We FOB free more enye. One of the foremost, I mean, and the front line volunteer groups, you know, FOB a can't Now, as far as FOB is concerned, my main far in Chama, Yenuaba, Honorable Akusiamanu, so contested our Adentan constituency, and Nanka Opese Udi MP, Braille 2024. No. When Timiama in himself, Repamuno Yambeshan, when in fact, FOBCCA, one of the patrons, no.
Oh, sir.
Just say,
Akusiamanu,
popular name Kuzi, very good. Kuzi, and you may be Obiano, na me mano. Oh, okay, and then I just say, we so for if you and you na yenua penny back on so ba you Ramamudu Baumia if ye na dwuma na catch as far as this I mean politics is concerned and primary is concerned no ni bibia no Dr. Alolo
and Dr. Alolo
ai and cry any no ehia ono so FOB no waje esini na so a omudi hu edwuma e de abo in fact almost all the volunteer groups ni nyina no they are willing and ready to push for us to be able to work effectively. And as we speak, I mean, these are Nkrofua, Omo Etechri. Na Ekona ni Uradie. As we speak, say, you know, His Excellency Dr. Ramamudu Baumia. Sanse Ekono.
Is it registered?
Nidin, and that's of course. Nidin, and that's all our New Patriotic Party. Moi, a woman say, dear, ye biano, ye edible. And ye mame so ene Her Excellency the former second lady Hajia Samira Baumia munyina no supporto ema adwuma no etimi ewie pe nte se na bidin kan no politics no ye nye no office ye no edwom ye no park so ye no pubs ye no street mu ye no a form ankasa na ye adwuma no nti these are groups are omo atu omo ho asi ho na sen omo koye adwuma die sonko bi na matia menanchi kakrantimenti mi anko bi wo English a man from constituency ni ade ache so omo ye adwuma ya me adoma Saturday ebe yi omo wo other constituencies so omo be ko so akoye adwuma e de abo nti basically it's all about mobilization na ye ni nyina ni funu makese pa ni say the New Patriotic Party has to be I mean awakening ye we nyina the Boase party no base no will be very much I mean awakened the spirit will be high na amanfo ebe hunu se party no se na ye hunu bia no mobilization ekoso ye adwuma so that wo bia onim so ye party ba bia no se wo join volunteer group bi se wo join no ese ope ba bi di wo ho hye because se si ye ntwen se ye ma January aso ye de enim se amanyoko nda so eti ho no ye adwuma as far as the New Patriotic is concerned at every point in time bia no we need to ginger our base we need to give the spirit up we need to ensure say amanfoɔ ebe sorry waka na omatimi ayedebe akoye adwuma nti ye kɔ fam no nyina na ye ne party ma edi nkomo na ye kyerɛkyerɛ mu die nti a at this moment no ɛsɛ ye nyina ye encourage ye ho ɛsɛ ye nyina ye timi de anigye ɛsɛ ye nyina motivate ye ho na ye hunu sɛ this is the political party bequeathed to us by our fathers. There's no other political party apart from the New Patriotic Party. And irrespective of now the differences so I hear member akofa a friend is a nomination of filing in ano 5 of them obia no se nyame ya adom no di party nanimu eyeye nanso ye numu de enim se yewura Mahmoud Bawumia na ese party na ede ne kro se party manyina gitum se ono ne ede na kwa ese party manyina nso ebom esonimu na sasa ne beye adwuma ese etimi so efom no mu dene na yema efom no eye very strong and solid ebe hunu say politics is grassroots work enti obia all inclusive a collective effort and collective responsibility enti then bia masema meta kan say if the party will be strong and the structures will be very effective, the structures will be very, very attractive. Majeri, the key e wo mu ne say ye nyina yente the concept of collective effort and collective responsibility no yente ase na ye hunu say New Patriotic Party ni hono mo a wo ya ko say wo pe flag-bearer adi na ebia wani so adi hunu nyina enye yi wani so adi hunu enye yi so the pillar is the New Patriotic Party and sana wo no a wo pe ahenche na hye no won so aba enti se yenya such volunteer group na ye put a kese pa ne say ye ginger the party's base ye awakening the spirit of every party member to ensure say ye nyina ye giatum asomu say yakokon 2024 anye yi ama yen nyame ya aduma 2028 eda yanim baby ya dru we are only having 3 years afiwe we are in September and technically the year is almost ending just 3 years per naka in the 3 years now we beko ekono we need to prepare ourselves to say as if we have stayed in opposition for 8 years. That is the psyche ye person ye build a New Patriotic Party members ye nwene ho ne yemfa ne yanjintum say already ne yatena opposition almost 7 years and the 3 and I say the aka no eye ne ayede copy to me no and say what for me what you say what the encounter opposition normally yenim say 8 years bia na yes sesemu and this yatena opposition for about 5 years already and aka 3 years e we anima 3 years here kai ahwodene ben eniyeden ben motivation ben awakening ben ene de kwaye adwuma e de ama New Patriotic Party no etimagina naso ye eno na FOB Friends of Bawumia agiatumu say constituencies bia ye betimeduru ho bia no Majeri ye ni so ade hunu say ye ni party manyina behia ne ye ni party fo e ka bi o munyina ne obia party no so ye card bearing member so ye party sympathizer so ye floating member no obeti ye nka no obeba ye nhia mudiase bia no ye preachi ama New Patriotic Party aya kono ediama no na ya catch and say the party that has Ghanaians at heart, the party that can build and develop the whole Ghana irrespective of education level it is very key and very important for you to join the New Patriotic Party, and we are calling on the Gen Z, the youth, to now come on board and understand say the New Patriotic Party nkwa ne bedia ban mu a you rolling out policies ema efie bia mu enya sa policy no mu emphasis, and this is the party as of now we are awakening the spirit, we are motivating and we are inviting everybody to come on board and we will sail together. Enti baby aye nam no de Majeri ye de yetiasi kwan so ano no we are building, we are picking up and we are motivating ourselves to say we do not have any other political party apart from the New Patriotic Party ye nananom ede agya na yenso yenyini ababeto no enti efri samre ko nyame ya adom a enkosi January 31st 2026 ye kwa akoto primaries no wo mu a afa document ye friend nomination no a o ma file nyina na obi e bontoa ni ayesere kese ba ko pa ne se ento abonu mu no ye ma yen kasa ye ho ente na ehun na ho esan se eye adehidwa na ato adehidwa nso de eto a ɔde hye bi ofie obia pribia eyeye na wo pre no na wo ka wo yonko de hye ho asɛm a enkoka ne sa bontinsu ni behunu no behunu sɛ saa wo de hye we kura no ekam eda ne nan ho enti daachi bia no se de akonwa no ma no kura mpo a ensɛm fata no ananse saa wo de hye sɛbe o ɔte agyanan so enti ebre bi so na sɛ yenya kwanya bia na sɛ ɔno na sɛ yɛde ma no a wokɔ kan sɛ wɔte agyanan so enti no abɔntensofo bɛka sɛ sɛbe ne ho eyi nka enti yɛnhwɛ ya no kasa ene anamontuo ene ebiribia yie na yɛn polish the new patriotic party esan sɛ me candidate enya na wo candidate nya ɛsɛ sɛ me bɛboa na yɛma aduhwam ehwane ne ho na abɔntenfo otwamu a obi aka sɛ asomasi ne ho ohwam na wo nyinaa tudi nachi na etimi ede akofuna ene sɛbe ahenkyɛ no ɛhyɛ no ma ne yie enti yɛ message kɛse ba akopa ene sɛ yɛbɛma new patriotic party no are very strong, attractive, and very formidable. Say, and no, any the largest opposition party in this country as we speak. And this is the party, Majari, a bit to me about power in 2028. All things being equal, you to 2 year year, Nasa ye ginger ye base in the year. Majari, you are Reshemu say the new patriotic party will come to power. And basically, these are the prelims that made me aka.
Okay.
FOB tumadia yefiri ase a yedi e de aboa party no ene sebe yewura ye woni ma rehemu nso se nyame adoma ye se party delegate e ma na kwanya na otumi e ba betu franka na e ma nim se ye be ko no e di ho komo but intro no this is how I mean put it out say ye nyina no ye gitum say now as a family we are going to select one among us who is also a royal na ye di akonwa no yedebe emano na yesem hia ye pa eno de bia meko bia misusu dua say we should think of collective responsibility and effort say daachi bie no Majari edien enna yebeka abontensofo ebedebe ebeka dia fa ye ho
okay what shall say in the mami bisa we answer akораza na wo hwe eye party no 2024 defeat
good
aya moka se MPP fuo ebi bufui ena o man koto abenti ne kobasa the elections was led by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
correct
enti FOB friends of Bawumia
yeah
mujumedi amudi agu fom no ede na motivate mu hu se womo amubu afu no still say Dr. Bawumia be di party na anymore womo abufuo no beko na womo e the party no woma to abama Dr. Bawumia edi kan na fenso woma eni akwanya say wometima to aba at the delegates level no general elections no makwa akwa endorse ne so be president e dey na motivate mo as compared to 2024 defeat.
The results I buy very good say party ni wie election no e na mpanimfo hunu say esase ye kofom na ekobisa na ye hwe say die ne call bone because analysis ni nyina ne statistical review no by ne hunu say some of the party members anya anigye mpia nkwankoto aba eso yenko bisa say e die ne siye now enkomo bebre ne course na largely nia Michael Quay reports edi betu dwa pa kese ne say party for money be had some kind of reservation. And even apart from the report no kran Majari yemu bi ye conform pa ye adwuma edu be bia oni nipa edu enum ensia ehia di nkoma se uye proper research now u collect data na se unya nipa 7 etumi ka kire wo se ade wei ye num dodo se ye ni anje ho na kire se eye something very fundamental enunti e man dodo no ano sa reservation no a omunya ye no inform me or decision not to even step out to vote cry because na anger ewo ho sanya da bia me kano no yetina baabi ka se asomasi baaku binti enema party fo bi ankoto aba na chese yene ankasa no yenya ya dwene se ye be heal ye wounds na yakoyanim ye nti ameka ne sa ne se yewura na na do bedi abanwa no as president no ono na constitution no the executive power ne emano in the wisdom of him who appointed people to be cabinet Then he appoints other ministers, deputy ministers, and then supported by people who were MPs, ministers, CEOs, and all of that. And you can see, say, all of these people, everybody, each and every one of them, Jerry, had a role to play as far as the party is concerned and government is also concerned. And then the party hierarchy itself, led by the national chairman, general secretary, national organizer, youth organizer, and the research officer, director of elections, all of this body also come together to steer the affairs to ensure, say, party no ejina ye na aban no nso nhyehyɛ nso yɛ de be ejina ye. Unfortunately, the Akoba ene say the party had Ghanaians at heart. And most of the policies in any ye promote to free research, one district, one factory, agenda 111 no were the things that centered on every Ghanaian. Because that is how governance supposed to be. Every Ghanaian must benefit. And no, did call a fabia necessary. You try and share your chi. I know that me, baby, me could be from Accra to Axim, Paga to wherever. And come on, me take a sepan say, at a point, the grassroots of our party felt, say, you're concentrating more at the top level, the national level, and the collective Ghana development. But as a party, no one can properly yang ema ba no ye really ye fear hon kakra. That was one of the major problem a cause yen, and that is true because Majari obi ho no ma party no we di akira ye former juma sa concern ye ka FOB asemu yi uko obi constituency we coordinator ho anadwo no ne amanfo hia ewia no okwa ajasuma no okọ. At the end of the day, sebi o opportunity ba ku pe ama ne bampo na wanya. Na se bia esi o ye Ghana fo nyina. Na se de koma Ghana ni bia ono so qualify to get na party ni na nya. The party person feels say adwuma wa ye no mfaso anye debe amaso. And some of them felt disgruntled. They felt demotivated. They felt say I said omaye adwuma but omanya recognition. Enunti no Emma omoye debe etnas, and it affected us across the country. Untumi nka region way, any constituency way nkwa debi. Affect ye papa. In fact, your stronghold nyina edidi yenya ewo ho. A kire say ye hunu say sadie no sebi o na yaye outside gentility home cry. That was one of the biggest problem and the biggest mistake the New Patriotic made. It doesn't mean say you're a party maybe. Now so largely Majari metimaka say problem ni kese pa ni say e binum a man to aba no fet say adwuma o ma ye ne sacrifice o ma ye de aboa party ni nyina no 8 years no ne ade no o ma nya reward. E bi nso ho no mo a attitudinal behavior kind of problem. Behavioral problem eno nso edidi e binum nso trim ni o ma dwene mu. San say ye ba ban mu no obi ho ma ye ni minister from 2017 up to 2020-2024 otena akonwa no so sa one person as a minister na yan shift no obi ama no ade no nso ye che eni se ba akufo wo di wanyina ama no na ono kwa ne kura na wumbubu no tot me obi nya bia enkoduru nipa bebre so enti ye ho nso one of the factors say ye ma ebinom tena baabi faako ye na yanye review nsestrayemu bronika semu and politics ni see a friend reshuffle saade no antimi ahunu ni yie papa eno so amwa yen ena suban bi nso ebi mu nso nyaaye se party makra ko obi office a Majari eya rehosem sem metuwe metima ko constituency bi ti se bia tema west tema east tema central ni ade na obeko DC ni office na se CEO bi office wa Accra na obebi sa se wo ye hwan. Because onimwo we executive o ewo ebia your friend say regional na say constituency bi okobe CEO bi office na CEO no bi say wo so we hwan menimwo CEO bi kra timi nya kukudro kan say ono de by merit and or to office onum na nye politics and or babeye. All of these things Majari played a huge role in our defeat and in our party people the apathy that set in no the majority of them were these things are maybe boss way. And sana collectively, so you be who say whatever it was, say a party structures are near the core election no, whatever deficiency that was also there no have been realized. Say structures need be honor na a weak, but because na a incumbency in the government structures and the abinu fin say we had some illusions say all was okay and nunti na ye wo aroshimu say abano ye betimi akọ and your slogan breaking the eight and all of those things and so ye hunu say na deficiencies kakra ewo ho nti majority metimaka say in totality these are the things that you identify. Say
so it's not the personality who led.
No.
And yet
that argument is a bit flawed because not even a bit. It's flawed argument. It's say amanyo kwa hudu ayenya organa nyina majari from 1992. Rollins anu oye aban president from a friend is a revolutionary timer. You converted to democracy. Obetina so no. Ono kwa ne to aba from damrani basi 2000 omampani kufo bae no otimi cross yo omampani kufo contest ye 2 times 96 ansana obedi 2000 ena ye osane Professor Mills contest ye eno nso 2000 2004 2008 ansana Professor Mills eba ansana sabi yera Professor Mills free so na Mahama omampani at the time His Excellency President Mahama at the time onumpo all cross from 2012 to 2016. Look at the hurdle. Onukra no otisu no at the time all twa ni wura dwumadie no so ama wo mo tenia awie pay Professor Mills ne tenia no awie pay no obreye the contest was close. Fast forward 2016 osa presenting ne ho se open the second term no kra wanya omo teni no e de koma yewura na Adodankwa Akufo-Addo at the time. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, that was his third term all contesting. And you can see a personality issues. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo had been one of the vilified candidates in this country. Si you can see omampani bia wabetena so na politician bia obaye na ya guni ho fin. Ewa Ghana ha akan semboni afa ne ho majari atwan trogu no so a Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo is the foremost of them. Me hunya yen kan fa ne ho ensem no bi ha mintimi repeat wa ha ye kan ya ko kan se impreduasa wo ye fraud oni certificate of law enso so a lawyer ye kan ya ko kan se ni papa kura japade ni fie nyina kura no akotonton ye kan se ensem egu nipa ho fin e wo na setena mu na ware ensem mu ne wafa mu nyina na ye kotwetwen bai e begu ni ho fin egu ne tribe mpo achim no ofri no mpo no ye carve image e de tare ne ho. And to those things, sabin predo ase ani yempese ye be concentrate wo ho. Ye ma ya dwene nko the deeper reflection of how the people reason as far as political intelligence in this country and the history is concerned. Majari obia ni ho both NDC MPP from 92 ye di oman su besi ne no. Each of the candidates had it tough to win. And it can never be say sabi candidate no a odi animu no nti ena yanto aba amano se obi sa argument no the bottom line is especially if the person is the member of the party as a miso obi be say say did the person have issue with the personality of Bawumia enunti ena ono nso so ama Bawumia ntime ni nkunim no ana say the person knew genuinely say nye Bawumia fault, but maybe at this time there is conveniency to use that against him. Entino se si an yem play that kind of personality. A personality no cry can majority no ne den. Sabi yewra Mahmoud Bawumia gina hoyi. Se ye kan bema nimonyamfo, ye kan bema nimdifo, ye kan bema obu ade, ye kan bema na dwene mu do, ye kan bema efin ne nkekawa nini ho a. Majority uye yewra Bawumia free mo enye ye enti the only thing ankrofo bi di ne nam ka ho asem ne say oh ena sabi wo he pepe ni baby o free nti ena ntokwa bia na ekoso nti ena hwan ebei Majari. Those things are it is infantile. Excuse my language. You know why? Because Santo Kwani Fla Siempono, Yura Mahmoud Baumia, Majari, na yango no. So as ye, Santo Kwano, Efra Siempono, na Yura Mahmoud Baumia, yango no. But Ebanesen na Fadi, this Santo Kwano, Eba betale no to the extent to say, a Fadi, ye baba bekase, ne personality, enunti, ena, ama, ye kase yan twa banye debe. Amfa no enti enya no kre na entumi nso so enya no kre de biara da say it was due to ne personality ene babia ofri enti ena ama Ghana for ene NPP for binom anye de ankwankoto aba amfa no sa nsem ni nyina no eye internal political gimmick.
Okay,
I feel say me ne ukra ti ha ye nuanom yi majare say me ne ukopɛ contest bia mepe bibia ka de atwu meboa minya kwanya ko gina ba bia na wo mo be decision making no me share wo no ma by all means I need to carve something to denigrate you so that me ho be akono zemin to me nkasa wo ye corrupt na me to me nkasa sabe wo ye obi a finic kan bi wo ho a ene the little I can get is that akwano kra ba bi ofiri kura mpo no onka ye ho enti ne ye mfa kwan bia so na nyere be ye nyini mfirim and I say that kind of politics, it really doesn't hold water because enipakunya and I know your vice president and you called 2016 a battle after you lose 2008 and 2012 no 2016 battle enipakuya and a man for G boom some campaign and near no my mune a ceremony tinfini idea and a man for the campaign system one to about manunti yan fanning corner. It was marvelous. And at 2020, the same nipa kroya and okoho kweye adwuma kan nsem. 2020 yemisa say boko entokwa na ejaya na. 2016 na boko entokwa na ejaya na. It wasn't anything extraordinary. Na ewo honom saa. Enti obi o yusu saa niema no e de aya manyosem atia ba omuya bia no, the person really doesn't have any other thing extraordinary to say about him. But you hang on to this hanging fruit. I will feel say oh no nenia osomua ebia enkrofo bi be debe ebeto nanso mesre wo no mo ye ko internal contest sanya medi kan ye no so yo de hye na konwa beto fie na de hye no nyina mo prepare na okodi nkonkonsan se wunua we yo de hye sabi yo wati agana so a se koba se ono na nkonwa wo fie ho se omayi no antena konwa no so a abontensufo begjiwa no asem a wo kan ye no se wunua no ote agana so nti ne ho yi nka opia ne ye de sere no enyo na ko kan ye o ba wo no ana wo ye de hye no a wo ne pre akonwa no na ko kan ye
okay
na wo di fie nsem akoto abontinti mesere ye kasa yi enti ma mensi so dua se ne nipadua de ene ne nchi efi bia ni ho sabe yo ono nso wa ba beka kuo no ho ena why formidable no contribute massively
okay
to help develop and grow the party as we are now.
Medicine, I know Uswapia, Deputy General Secretary, the my Friends of Baumia Group. Ono na woten in Kano. Razak, Dr. Razak Kojopoku, were convened at the UP Tradition Institute. The position is convened, am I right?
Or any position.
Okay,
matter.
all right, okay.
Not,
okay.
Too much focus on
titles. Okay, good. Razak, what party? New Patriotic Party. Empenyufo nyina womo ni titiri womo pen frank etu. Ka unity. Party empenyufo ka unity. Including on Mampenda Dakufo. Ohun say unity na mo kan wa say ya no ana mo de kan na mo ye ho.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's it. Michia need affirmative. The essay and say you can unity. It doesn't mean say the rank and file of the party, the members of the party should all follow one cause. That is not the essence of unity. Tini Free BB says unity in diversity. Okwa busuya biye ma busuya te se kwaye. Ujina bontia hune kakraka ba ko insider ena hu se obia obebia ujina. So the fact that mpanyinfoɔ obiara a preach unity, like you rightly indicated, it doesn't mean say esi gyina na yɛto one line. No, baabi a yɛ party ne gyina no engyina yɛ. Wohwɛ New Patriotic Party, the monyama yɛnyaayɛ after 2000 elections, yɛtumi sustain ya until 2024 a yɛ normal ehwie gu yɛ in such a magnitude. Ebi nsi da. Ɛna wohwɛ 1992, 1996 at that time no, that party no has been in wilderness for so many years. After Buzia exit from office, near being wilderness for so many years. In 1992, so sharp, not PNDC are governing for 11 years, and hereby democratic dispensation. Or party so has been in wilderness for almost 24 years, 25 years. So you don't expect, say, the performance will be a top notch, but considerably. Professor Dubois or Bonne Homode. 1996, you improve the performance, and the 2000, together with other political parties, you form a great alliance. You team on CT, the NDC government. 2004, so you maintain here, and at 2028, you continue fear. But we share results you de continue fear in 2008. That was the second time a government extra 8 years will free up. 2000 was the first time a government extra 8 years will free up. And 2016 was the third time. 2024 is the fourth time. And o person who say o party no e wa ho dia. Jerry, the strength of every political party no is based on your representative in parliament. It's not necessarily say well we need the ultimate, the executive. And offer all the smaller parties are the internet or my home because so many will be our parliament or representative. The internet this for in 2020 is because of the hang parliament after the 2020 elections. And to your party, no, in terms of our relevance, in terms of our acceptability across the country, post 2024 elections, or share the trajectory, compared to 2008, and even Mahama losing 2016 abysmally. Clearly, you could see say Yahoo the number from because o share 2016 and Mahama losing an election abysmal manner because that was the first time a ruling party LUC election almost close to 1 million.
Close to 1 million votes, yeah.
I went through 1 million. In 2000, Mays Lucia close to 900,000. It was 881,000. So Mama was the first president or OSEI close to that 1 million. But Ushe NDC strength in parliament, Umunya 106
yeah,
against MPP 169. Ushe 2008 elections MPP, Yakotne Fia. Ushe the representation in parliament, the numerical strength of MPP in parliament. They were 107. MPP nya 107 against NDC 116, a difference of 9. So though you lose presidential, but parliament na ya ho odene yede e was through because 9 seat difference. But over 2024 with recent loss of Akwatia by election, they say a seat in Abeka 87 compared to NDC 183 is on my 184. And our core parliament on independent ticket. Omunyina also decided say on be joining NDC. So in parliament, the second arm of government, it determines the strength of every political party in democracy. MPP is nothing to write home about. Below 100, even below 90. Yeah. Usher 4 cycle of change of government. This is the first time a party exited with such strength in parliament. In 2000, Mills, Lucia. What was the seat difference? MPP winning 99 seats. NDC 92 seats. the difference was what, 7. So NDC Lucy presidential, all right, but parliamentary in parliament, it was very competitive. A difference of only 7 seats. 2008, MPP Lucy the presidential, but in parliament it was very competitive. Only 9 seat difference. 2016, Mahama lost abysmally, but in parliament when you're above 106. So what the better to 2024 one is not encouraging. Say a party of New Patriotic Party, Etimia lose election to the point say about 4 regions we don't have a seat. At a time I near 10 regions no. Go for won an election whereby now Upper West, Upper East near any seat. But I be 16 regions, right? There are core elections. 4 out of 16 regions. You need any rep in parliament. That is very sad. Offer even the regions a seat for a Bono region, for instance. 1 seat out of 12. I have for 1 seat out of 6. Offer Bono Isa saying Greater Accra 3 out of 34. These are not encouraging numbers. Party, is about time, and as much as we are preaching unity, and as much as we are pursuing individual interests as to who should lead the party, we also need to understand, say, where the party stands now is not in the best position, it's not the best competitive advantage. And to quite be near Befaso, party, ebetimi asabeye an obvious choice of the Ghanaian people in the other 4 regions, in other constituencies that we don't have a single person representing us in parliament. That is a major problem. Because Oshe 2008 elections are first round, and I do nearly won, but with a deficit in parliament. So clearly, Yehu say, ubetime we need the executive arm of government. Our parliamentary obey
Yeah.
And 2020 create teach you that what lesson 2020 just a flashback of 2008. You're winning the executive with over 500,000 vote difference between Anado and John Mahama. But parliament was hanged. It has to take Fomena to make the difference. So you can win the executive. And if you're a political party, you need to understand, say, every election you are contesting 2 in 1 elections. And for a whole executive. So while the parliamentary side, lack of focus, lack of interest, lack of the needed commitment, we make sure say what we put in that particular side. So 2024 was a very bad performance for the New Patriotic Party. You lost abysmally at the parliamentary level, abysmally at the presidential level. Since the 8 cycle of change of government, you have 4 scenarios: 2000, 2008, 2016, 2024. But before 2024, now Mahama holding the record as what? Abysmal performance candidate in terms of presidential and parliamentary. But in 2024, you have a situation whereby in parliament, NDC change over what? How many seats in parliament? Now 96 difference. Presidential across 1 million votes, 1.7 plus million votes. This is not encouraging. So for me, I think say where we have reached, there should be a change of attitude, number 1.
In the party?
Yes,
Oh, party. No more.
exactly. A change of attitude and a change of leadership. A change of attitude in a sense.
So what? Okay, yeah.
Oba, you
Go
want
ahead.
to ask a question?
No, yeah.
A change of attitude in a sense. We need to appreciate and accept the fact that political party be anywhere or membership in a bit more win election. Yawo Kufubu on my NDC ni. But election time, you can decide to vote for the candidate of MPP. Obi MPP ni or ballot box in my, you can decide to vote for the NDC. Okay, and anyway, non-aligned voters or no only MPP or only
One minute from floating voters.
exactly, or floating or neutral, whatever term.
Yeah,
they are non-aligned. Or no, he look at the economic conditions of the country. He look at other factors and indigenous here there etonaba, and all these people are very, very, very important. Said that when your political party now is serious, you must know how to relate with such constituencies. Prior to 2024 elections, there was a serious gap. How can you go to an election, okay, and almost 80% of the intellectual community, the elite community, against you? The media was not friendly to you. Even, I quite remember, prior to 2016 election, and Mebo John Boadu Abaso on this occasion. See, you need to create a strong inter-party alliance, even with the smaller parties. Because Moko IPAC, there are several decisions when it comes to voting decisions and all that. You need the support of these smaller parties. You don't look down on them. You don't distance yourself from them. You bring them close. Okay? And even after 2020, they now new voters register, right?
Yeah.
Prior to 2016, Ledman Vote Can Alliance, David Asante, all of them, they did a very fantastic job pushing for new voters register and all that. Prior to 2020 elections, once again, Mebo John Boadu Abbas, it took John Boadu, that meeting, I was in that meeting. Myself, John Boadu, Idi, Muya, and the secretary, a couple of all the smaller parties, a day before IPAC to take a decision on the voters register. A strategy was deployed, and MPP won at IPAC, and GC was compared to compile a new voters register. It will call election now, party leadership. They don't have the acumen and the strategy to create a strategic alliance with smaller parties, the academia, the media, and all that. Master, you are going to lose the election. Completely. And what another thing is, we need to also at least show respect to everyone that decide to support MPP, that decide to align.
I catch more.
Yeah, no, but that's it. Because a could draw point to be one of my sebi in terms of branding, in terms of policy. Even Magjerunya time for MPP constitution, look at our aims and objectives compared to NDC aims and objectives. No one can convince me say NDC is superior to MPP when it comes to ideas, when it comes to policies, when it comes to certain strategic objectives and purposes of moving this country forward. We are far ahead of the NDC. But your party, it could draw point to be said, like, between, you put the bonfire, the Jini Patokre. What did they mention? It's a bad character, a bad behavior. What did they mention? I could draw point to be said, now people feel say, no, if I join NDC right now, regardless of Godfather, Godmother, or whatever it is, the new route ministry, NDC will respect my decision of joining them. Sadly, Nami make a very good point, which even though me supporting a candidate, I find it very intriguing. Say, candidate or joining in 2007, right? Some people have said only membership card, But is it an issue? Depending joining even per our party constitution, you need only 5 years to contest.
Yeah.
Any position, even the presidential candidates. Parliamentary is 3 years. You don't need to join the party for 20 years, 30 years before you can have the qualification to say something. Yes, just 5 years for the presidential candidacy. And then will be our joining in 2007. How many years now? No also be a preposition. Oh, trenasia, ko trenasia.
Say oba ekra no ni party.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense. And yeah was sad, you know. It will you move in our blood. Nipa no will suffer or be joining the encourage. You suffer, you contribute, you do everything. But you tiso be pay baby. That is with the greatest respect, is a stupid mentality that the party need to quickly move away from that mentality. Then fast the party. Now, yes, sir, how do you expect my Jerry and your producer to come and join MPP?
A man in attractive so be
No, how do you expect me to come and join? Obi join 2007. Was it still no crowd on Sam Fata?
Sir, or baby depressed.
One Sam Fata. What is here? What's one Sam Fata? Or bad da bang, or Bekaya hold da bang, when you true blue. Look at these stupid statements. Now, your tea party in 1992. And no more tea party in 1992. Ubia me join Oma. And a cow monkoa. Kapati Nenguye.
Okay.
If people didn't cross carpet to join the MPP, na Genguye. Gagu. What did I mention? So that mentality, Jijimu, Checheni Pase, or Kayaho, or Badabe, or Beyese, Masa, political party is about numbers. We are the grassroots. Who told you your grassroots can make you win election in this country? Now grassroots moyeze. Mududo yeze. What makes you think that your grassroots can make you win the political party, win the political power? No, Ghana for nyina be to do wachi. Na nya tumia. Afi no aka che Ghana for say, let's deal with only the grassroots of the party. The next 4 years election, or grassroots go and vote for you and see whether you win power. So the party itself, the members themselves, need serious attitudinal change and understand say politics is about numbers. Politics is like evangelism. You need to win souls. And when you are winning souls, you need to respect each of the souls that you are winning to the party. You don't need to ascribe in terms of longevity of time at the journey. It doesn't make sense. Tina party in the wisdom of paying for say, and 400 time I journey. Who join here 5 years because we need to test your loyalty and endurance. At least 5 years is more than enough for we to know, say, in fact, you are ready to die with us and be with us. Can contest any position. And that's one aspect. And leadership. There was serious leadership problem in the party. From the national leadership to the polling station executives. There's something that needs to be done about them. And the crowd, they may touch the flag bearers issue for now. And there'll be a later discussion for it. Share offer the previous executives. Last time, Honorable Patrick Yabuama, he make a statement. He said on city, say offer NDC executives, now for MPP executives, the gap is wide. Very big. The MPP, as we know, deserve better executives than what you have now. Deserve serious executives than what you have now. I don't care whoever is your friend or is whatever it is. The current executives are not fit for purpose, and all of them has to be discarded from the national leadership and to some regional leadership. Because how can you have a situation whereby a whole region now about 11 seats against NDC having one? You lost everything now. Greater Accra, all of them. And such people have the audacity and still making noise in the party. And they are being tolerated. Can you do that in NDC? Jerry. Can NDC and I am regional chairman.
Yeah.
Okay. 34 constituency. I cut 3. 12 constituency akaba akope. And the Central Western and other places. Do you think say NDC will allow you to still have a voice, the audacity, and even insulting people in this country? Do you think NDC will tolerate that nonsense? They will not. And we need leadership. Now, you can't say the 2024 presidential candidate should go and, because now he's not the leader of the party. And the party constitution, they cry changing.
They say someone say chairman, and as so
it has always been the case, but it was
a convention.
Clearly. But now it has stated explicitly, say the chairman is the leader of the party. But do we even have a national chairman? MPP doesn't have a national chairman.
Ow, more national chairman. Urasti bin team no national chairman, not in the Jumana to Wakakra. And pay your constitution, you know. Do the nation is so baby diadi, and still you have the national chairman. Performance in terms of what? Somebody did
the say
it's a work political experience, and
it's big. It's very big. Media, we should have gone, even crown presidential and crown here. We should have added the national executives.
So
that we clear whoever you want to clear, so that new people can now go back and do the regional, the constituency, the electoral area, and the police station for us. Because sometimes, vehicle now, if the vehicle is very weak, it can affect your performance. And the party vehicle was very weak. The government level, because that's why you're there. And I always tell people, even with a hung parliament, now still, you were refusing to listen to the voice of the Ghanaian people. Then now, more than 2/3 majority in parliament. And they are Mama Krabit Magasema changing the constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And Oye Bibi Ababe making noise. So we have a lot of work to do. Me candidate Dr. Brian Champo. Okay? Already a Dr. Mahmoud Baunia. But if the vehicle doesn't heal itself, if the vehicle doesn't get the right people, I will be serving as a ties and the engines and all the other components of the vehicle. Trust me, even if you put Jesus Christ on MPP platform, it's going to lose 2028. And then I am say some people still have the audacity and the effort, no much social media projecting them to seek for re-election. What an insult! You gave us this resource, and you still have the audacity to say, I'm coming to contest for a position. Are you serious? When Kofi Adams, as a campaign manager for 2016, for John Mahama, doubling up as a national organizer, after so Mulusu election, now to Kofi Adams,
Kofi there.
Until say, Oko contested that constitution. That's a smart politician. You can't cause such a defeat and still have the audacity and the nerves and go to the NDC people and say, may serve a pre-position. How? Major, what did they make sure?
But someone can't say the likes of a year or rest you don't get here. Or rest you don't get, that's where the NDC and him. A brand new general secretary. I'm on my lose election, but 2016, I know your general secretary at my party, no. And now, what Sunday NDC as about Bemu, a brown baby, the national chairman. So, a president and so.
I still didn't get here. But we need how many elections for the NDC?
And said to say, obey historically, no, obey general secretary, but minimum crime in 2000, in 2004.
No, like the general secretary was
no. 2005. Yeah. The general secretary near 2005.
The 2004 election, 2000.
Okay, 2005. And then
2008.
Obelusi. 2012 no be winning. And still not a general secretary.
But have you asked yourself,
but 2016 no Sunday party no.
How comes NDC.
I bear microphone.
I didn't know if he says to NDC for confidence in him. To the point, say, Bimukre project, you know.
Say, Obabe, a flag bearer. Yeah.
You see, defeat Nebeba. But Obia or did any shadi, okay, can clearly assess the performance and each of the executives.
Because I wish your Professor Mills, for instance, defeating it was 40,000 different votes.
Yes. And I may say, executives, party members, Ghana election watchers or observers, we can assess the performance of each of the executives. Yakobo crown on us, if I say Barcelona, Obedincha, Omumputi blame on Messi. What did they make sure? Was ya Nafa Mudiena? Nafa Mudiena. But the rest in a course. 2024 election, I said Duketia went to almost all the polling stations in this country. All the constituencies. And almost all the polling stations. The national chairman will call you. First vice chairman or acting national chairman will call you.
So on the crowd, they were there to say leadership in a feeling. To on the crowd, your song could be.
Na better work with this performance. And you see, Akoya said, you push blame Nina to certain people. And leave the executives now. The actual field operators are as a community. Who is even the national women organizer of the New Patriotic Party?
Your friend Cajun for. I don't know.
You see? So, Mark Jerry, MPP, Ewa Jumaye. New Patriotic Party, here rebranding, here change of leadership, here attitudinal change. And we also need to be apologetic.
Okay.
Seriously. You see, prior to 2016 election, I always say, but we are introducing BB into our body politics of holding economic lectures, seminars here and there, economy, or elevate the political discussion from insults to what? Intellectual debate. That was a novelty. And people generated a lot of confidence in him. Okay? But especially even the first term in our government. In fact, MPP produced the best inflation track record in this country.
Time I'm mobile for fraud.
First 4 years.
Yeah.
Our inflation track record, and you busy a government can beat him their match. You come, Professor Amir said 7%. The highest he went to was 8%, 8.3%. Yeah, single decade back to back for 4 years. But the last 4 years, and people began to question the competence of Dr. Mahmoud Babi.
Yeah.
Because now they will match your words in opposition against your performance in government. And the communicators around Dr. Mahmoud Babi also did a very great disservice to him. In politics, we call something called disavowed communication, whereby every positive achievement a candidate didn't initiate here. All failures, let's push it to the government. You don't do that in politics. You don't. The moment you are creating a situation that people begin to question. Now yes, second in command. Now can't first in command to do all these things that you are suggesting to us. How can you be part of a group? You only take credit, you don't take a blame. People begin to ask questions. Okay? And Osha 2008 elections that time now Kokemo Sase and Sase Omochiche na Kufuado Kurawa GB. But Kufuado never stand anywhere, or the communicators mining the campaign communication machinery never stand anywhere and say let's give all the blames to John Ajekun Kufuor and let's only give credit to the candidate. No. You create a problem. You create a disparity and a disconnection between the government itself and the party campaign machinery. It's something that future flag bearers of the party should consider very highly.
Okay.
Because then 2028 you need the achievements of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo.
Now they are campaigning.
Of course.
Yeah.
And former President Akufo. But at the end of the day, you profound pie Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
What's Akufo-Addo or Jumo? But I say Akufo no. Clouded the eyes of the people. It's like, oh no, why for two of them? Why you be a man who bufu?
Yeah.
Papa, why you money in it's just overlooked. So now, no, they see it taking your time. Now, you apologize to the good people of Ghana where we had it wrong, especially certain policies here. It affected the bread and butter issues of the Ghanaian people.
Yeah.
Like the banking sector cleanup exercise was a good thing, okay? But in terms of employment, in terms of bread and butter, it's something that the government will have adopted a different strategy to deal with it. Can use a turnaround solution to handle it, okay? Because why must you spend 25 billion cedis to collapse the banks, whereby you can use about 10 billion cedis to keep them running? It's just a matter of what? Having an arrangement with the owners of the bank. Now, government, would take care of the board membership.
Yeah.
Until Sesikani and the no, you better turn in our back. Now, the board membership and the CEO will be what? Will be controlled by the government. You keep them running. What did they make sure? No? Haircut here, they buy it affected bread and butter of the Ghanaians, pensioners. They were not happy. We need to deal with it. But so do you know that particular policy, it was a bitter pill, but I created certain economic advantage for the NDC. Serious economic advantage for the NDC. But they punish us in 2024, and NDC benefiting now. In first 5 months of their government.
That's what they ride a good way.
So we need to take our time and explain the rationale behind some of the policies that you introduce here. Ghana of Fofi said it was in a bad taste, and into Mujina also punish here the way they punish us. We also need to consider the kind of people we feel for our parliamentary candidates. Enkobe say. Sebi, I want a better word. It's like favoritism and nepotism. What I say? We need to, because you see, one thing that NDC did in 2024. Now, Metakos, Cape Coast, UCC, University of Cape Coast. If you look at all the candidates NDC failed for 2024 elections, come from Accra to UCC. Now share the candidates MPP so fairly. Clearly, you don't need a magician to tell you that NDC is going to win all the MPP candidates.
Okay. And then I
know the main canoe. Internal
issue.
You deal with it and see how you bet him strategize it to overcome that in 2028.
That's correct.
What I say? You be Biana Becca from. And you could see clearly. So at the end of the day, a suicide mission big time. So we need to do a lot and make the party attractive. And I offer constructive criticism. Because right now, you at the sway. What did they make sure? Who the sway? It will be too aggressive on the current government, who is enjoying a goodwill from the good people of Ghana. And he's saying the best more. Let's focus on rebuilding our party, getting right executives. And you see, after 2016 election loss, senior Obeha, Fellows of Fusukwache, Stan Dogbe, Okujeto, all their radical communicators. They were pushed back. And almost new faces by. Same Jemfi. That's a major fina on Nam Kumas.
No new beer.
No mudi Samija fi to bed or recruit to Eric J. Abbas no deep money, a couple of Beatrice money at that. That is strategy.
They were all young guys.
Go for bu on ma or ma communicate here, ma say Ghana ni kura hu nani man
na buofu. Okay.
That's correct.
Obet ma kanya asem o wiasim bi. Asem no can
e
Exactly. So we need to even re-strategize as to who represent us on radio and TV. So that Ghana for bet markers already when we a new set. You said that imagine said no usu a chawo no usu appear. Okay, our platform. So you need too much. What did they make sure? You need new faces as part of rebranded strategy. You don't use the same people who cause you miserable defeat, still leading your communication machinery. You are a joke. So there are a lot of things that need to be done. I can't say it on air. You have to put them on paper, share with the executive. And for this executive, I will not even waste my time on them. You wait for the new set of executives. We share with them and see how best MPP can implement some of these things, reposition ourselves, re-energize ourselves, and combat NDC in 2028. Because I strongly believe that NDC is stronger than the MPP. There's no way. Because you see, Majari, if you look at the
MPP,
you are right on that.
You see,
Yes,
MPP needs
The
only
structures,
6 regions.
Yeah.
16 regions there.
Yeah.
We need only 6
To win election.
Yes.
to dominate even parliament.
Dominate seriously.
6 pay. Because over Ashanti 47 constituencies.
Yeah.
Eastern 33 constituencies.
Yeah.
Alpha 6, Bruno 12, Bruno East 11, Western 17. These 6 regions, Okaboma 126 constituencies.
Oh, okay.
Then you share the north.
I'm coming to the north, the NDC, almost stronghold, the 7. Over upper is 15, upper west 11, Volta 18, Oti 9, Northern 18, Western of 9, Savannah 7. Okani na Boma 87. That's 126 87. And about swing regions now.
Yeah.
Greater Accra Central, 34,
The Central,
23. And now Northeast Abbey a close gap region, 4-3. And the presidential is very close. Okay, these 3 regions, the Boma, the swing plus the close gap region, 63 constituencies. So MPP, even with the 16 region, at all times, we need 6 regions plus just a 1 swing region to win an election in this country.
Okay.
By NDC, here 9 to 11 regions before they can win an election.
But I still remember, say MPP the 2 regions out of 10.
Yes.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
2 regions.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Ashanti and Eastern. And the winning election.
2020, we lost Greater Accra and still won the presidential election
Yeah.
with over 500,000 vote difference. And your strategy. And I'll share all the NDC strongholds or more constituencies. Saying that over in terms of the number of constituencies, over here they now for 6. All their constituencies, but the remaining 5 regions.
Regions, no.
To me, maximize your regions. 120 say you winning. Well, let's say 110.
110, 115.
The swing region bit no more the champion.
Yeah.
Almost side was a bit more bold or more for Bakubi. NDC can never win MPP in this country.
Okay.
But strategy. Who will lead us are or my journey, they only focus on what goes into their pocket than what the power Ayebinya. That's the problem you are going to face. And that's exactly what we experience in 2024.
Okay.
Chasing money, chasing material things at the detriment of political power. You don't need such executives. You have to discard them.
Okay, how you need 100.9? Dr. Razak Kwajopoku, Oye, convener the UP Tradition Institute. Na onona generally common. You can also call him the director. One of the directors, the UP Tradition Institute. Yanka with you. Nana Uzu.
Majari.
Mami bisa way specifically.
Yeah.
In choosing running mate. Say yahwe your friend say parliamentary. Yababa be share the presidential. In choosing running mate, I had BM say no so party no. Man who say mo running mate I'm going to call 2024 no boy na well less is be as a party no.
Jerry, before I met by her now, my me can be big kakra. Me nua yin sem a okan yin na no. Largely. Me no ya adwene wo fan be brave so. Na one thing that me believe in no is how we can collectively yin nyina bejatum na ya rebrand ya restructure. Na yama party no foundation no are very strong. Statistics you're reading is here.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with it because NPP yabakosem ene yani swadi hunu ene bebia ye free no a party fundamentally no a very strong party. Enti ensesa nka yema ye ni free ye ho so. Na ne hamia ne say ye ma ye ni free ye ho so kakra. Now so you know what happened? There were some illusions and some deceptions that creepy into your system of leadership, party and governance or government. Into affecting the image, the structure. Party no ankasa ni nyina ho ne ne fapem ni nyesuo no sa ne mani nyina affect yen so hono party there exclusively niema bi omu a much as we hear enkrofo fra bontin no maboa wo no political intelligence as far as operations are concerned no key pa because ukofa mi nua Razak Aba amana be ye adwuma bi aboa wa opese adwuma no all dey be ya ma wo no you want a candid opinion credible with integrity as far as your success is concerned but anyone be why to me kan wa ha we will leave it to the party and as we go along and we yehunu ni nyina yehunu na mesre me de da bia mesre ne say eye nyina ya said I'm so much happy say the way I present any senior or 10 years or party no money the way I see you're building no now we've done that assessment entiantia say so first and foremost say we a party near to assess the party first before you so do not let your personal interest overcloud and overshadow the growth and the sustainability of the party. Very important because say wow personal interest no any ambition no overcloud the party no the party will collapse and you will collapse so hono enti yenwene sa ne man ho sa mre yi kroi na yema party no the patriotism no the spirit no and rekindle ya adwene hunu say me kwadana me sunda ya say NPP party is the most vibrant, attractive, motivation and rewarding political party as far as Ghana's democracy is concerned. And this year, yes, I nema we nyina wia. Majari me catch the praying say obi wa formua ohun a obe tumrika ba say menua me pacho menso me be debe me beboa. Menua mpacho boa me na minya party card. Menua na nka menye ba ndesi a niamo ye India e makono. Enti niamo mra me constituency ni enye work. And to be say collectively, no, the calling will be huge. Now the party will be very attractive, polished. Now ebema one more affairs near control or university campus near adinina no answer crack or free and sano. Ebesa chumu na ba. Adeba kwa mene ya adwene power hono no ne the attitudinal framework towards yenya party for ye ho. Na no atwe abonten so for ye debe. Ediaba. Intimesre ye ni breo. So unse me create scenario bi says ye pe 2028 a win dia. And ye yenya adwene say ya ten opposition be 5 years.
Yeah.
So hunu na party at no position 5 years no, then it presumes say why your corrections nyina and you are ready say in the event say ye to aban na say 3 years no a wo ba ban mu into wo ba ban mu there you are not coming into governance with limping strategies but you are coming with reformed and very much resource oriented system into behunu say samre yaka just 3 years oh ye nimu no nya ye di ye nyina ne say anka ye toto ye nneoma ma ye hyehyɛ ye ho atwitwi pons na ya polish na ye ho aye hwam na nyame ya adom a December 2028 Ghana fo asi o madwene pise the new patriotic party no ye san ye adebe e di ababio enti mesre we have barely 4 months na ya ye presidential election no sani ya waka nanki ye koto nanki ato regional chairman and national chairman general secretary nyina nanki yi o mabom but in the wisdom of the party omunyina convention e nyina kwa ni agya tum se yenye flag bearership no ansa ye wia the mesra pa chaw ni say whoever wins and I'm convinced Dr. Bawumia will win say Brian Champon doctor enso so honorable ne be win ya obi bia be win bia no yes the party should be open. That is key. The party should be open for contest for all the executive positions, from national to polling station or polling centers.
Level, yeah.
There should be no favoritism, supporting and handpicking. These are the strategies we can say here, but the rest we'll meet, we'll discuss it. People have some mentality, say, leaders, you know, some people still want to come. Of course, they have the right to contest, but yem na free. Na say ye mama presidential crown nipa num na contest dia. E ba ne say na general secretary yem ma nipa base num 9 en contest. E ba ne say na national chairman yem ma field ni na there should be no any sort of machination. Na ye wie ni yi wo mo safo ni wi they have barely 1 year. So Hunumajari, they have less than a year to make the party structures and everything very effective and result oriented. Enti dia yesra ne say samre kono yenyina yeshia yenwunwune how best we can grow the party, we can make it very attractive. Na ye kane do no the kane do NPP no yensa mane mra biu ye maye sa kane do no tete do no ensamre biu esan say wo mo di anim no nyina no ombeko menua Razak tie brebi beso a obepese obedi general secretary obedi national organizer chairman ebrebedu amenso mepese medi general secretary medi chairman. The new faces will come and let's see how best we will let the party be very strong and attractive, full of ideas. In fact, the NPP has all of this. So no kind of offer your constitution, now your objectives, any aspirations, any may see any so see a beya diama or minor input to akon anymore. Jerry is top notch.
Okay.
So no intimesre introspection. In fact, from January crowd basin day, metima can say ya introspection be brebe ya hwehwɛ mu adwendwene yema bebre ho party ni a obehia ni bia be kan bibi ba ko a
Emma mudi kugo
edi yenya edi akyerɛw. And we know, we have seen it, but the solution is that let's acknowledge it and then allow the party to heal itself and also open nania ense nyina no yebe de be yebe pia gu nchen, especially so adebako a mesanso then the communication. We should not repel people, but rather yema some sort of humility emonra yemu so some sort of ye jatum say ye fom ye some apologetic nature na yenwie abane de will hold the government to checks. We will hold them responsible for whatever they promise Ghanaians and they are not doing. But ni nyina no na ye hia a form for no a the biggest thing is that yema ye honye wo no makono na omu nyina ntumrika nya debe emra mesoyemu si etimi ya sawia anybody that will hold the flag bearership trust me, 2028 NPP will win and come to power because yenim statistics no say ye koto aba na Ashanti region, Eastern region, epie boom ebeto aba. There's no way the NDC will win. There's no way. But you nim sa problem na e man Crawford na fie wa Ashanti region na ye hunu. Enti the problem, the solution is what we need to do. The ma Eastern region enema bi chia ye hunu. The ma sabi Greater Accra, Central, Western, ye hunu ni nyina. Enti sa mre ikono. Mesre free samre de senior party ni share tie na ye pe o ye mpe o. E wo no ma afa form yi nyina ye nyina ye campaign for your choice no. That is what we are doing. But let's infuse it with decency, with the mindset of we are rebranding the party. Majority I say we are with that mentality no. Say me come candidate who asem akire obi mpo wa abonten a me come candidate no asem with the thinking say at the end of the day me candidate ni be transfer say ono mitimi friend ba say kojo bra na ye nyina nya de be ye nton na party no enye hwamunya akono say kojo nsu timi ton sa frame na bra na ye nyina ye nton na party no nya akono me gidi say no ne nya MPP e di twa yakoma.
Okay.
Ye njai vindictiveness na ye njai ye pian crofo si nchen. Of course, sometimes people feel bitter. Will be now you are bitter. No, those language we should stop it. We should stop it. This is human organization, and this enipa bakum ye no be express among dissatisfaction towards Obia. It doesn't make them bitter. They are right. In fact, that is naturally their right to express their dissatisfaction. So you have no right to condemn them and call them names. It won't build a party for us. And yet, you be there. Based on my background, there be a mechanic say we all have to be collectively accept responsibility, rebrand the party, let the party be attractive, and then as we are campaigning for our candidate, your grassroots need a share party for your campaigning. My candidate say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the right person to lead us, based on A, B, C, D. Me yes, and me sounds at the back of my mind they say the party fundamental growth and sustainability is what he needs to win election. And to me, coming near we want some boni bi wo form one party for no. Obi kro hot maybe and me hu be na hi. So I say me hu be na hi. Na wo ba ni abedin koma wo dia wo betina hanom na. Wo be dese. Asuma si na wo Obi okra ni suban mu ne character mu no chiri sa de no. The moment you do that, oni wo enya yonkofa. Obetie o, but wo kwa de ope onye ma. Afi onye ma no so no, esanso ye de be, ese party no so ne party no growth, ene ne party na hoodene. Majeri, enti yesre papa se amanonefo no da bia frɛ a omo share consensus ahodo bebre. The party leadership, they have seen it. Se see nhihye da ho ne say ye nyina ye befa process we mu ne akọ primaries no January 31st na ye wie the party need to rally behind whoever.
Okay.
And the foundation can be built by all of us. Obi timota no be fa block no be senso no be fa cement no be ye tower no be ye say na ya building na aye kama. Internal issues no there ebe wo ho. In fact, it will be there because e nipa. But the truth is that let's be genuine and honest to ourselves. So indeed, we love and cherish the New Patriotic Party. And therefore, we will never wish the least of disintegrating the party. See, the same mentality ni share adwinima. Majeri, ya koda ya beso party no da papa. Ya nama ya adwinima, you will imagine how beautiful. Ya tenasi ni edin koma, ya the party ni besi table so se edusham. Na ya konwa do. Baby ameka yura of as John Jamin ni currency. Na me hwa honkeka. The passion this man will use to talk about the party. And how na samre otimi kanya nanado. Odi nanado honkoma beka se sebi impreduasa. Yakofa kin Solomon abetina konwom na wo kan ho asem. So hunu ye ni hwam ye ne fe ye na kono. That is the party. Na komia no mtena no mu di nkomo a you look at and you listen to them, then you feel too much, enthusiastic. Sir, you have these kind of people leading the party.
All right.
So no. Enti bebre ohosa mi wo arehemu say especially me concern the whoever becomes the national chairman of the party.
Okay.
Mesre minim say ye wia ye bebie sa floor no na yama nhihye ni nyina hatimi ade aye adwuma. Choosing the running mates eno de a topic a me gidi ye say ni nyina ka enema mpanimfo
because
assessment adwendwene ho na omo apene enema de agu ho. Some of us know some
but
of
Anna me so be one ambition me going say say obi one ambition so be so the party anymore. And then to see the running mate and so be a challenge because now you have to know your running mate and then is it impossible? I don't get me. Maybe I am you that level. So because who wouldn't him say this is your running mate that you are preparing.
Yes.
After be do one way lobby yes way lobby and no running mate one sem na abaye deja.
I don't think that you talk about we are yeah some time.
Yes.
I think 3 or some months to make sure say between 3 months to 6 months.
But must settle on the person. The
person I wouldn't be your running mate. So I say. And you know a whole lot of consultative exercise. And I believe say and no party no was take room. The
party
national
because I will present
elders
na council of elders na
G2 ne nyina no mama kan sem bia revealing wa ha say party no internal research very formidable reliable so no research no constitute the intelligence base of the party say sadne ne ye adwuma nyina yi a candidate no say candidate no make choice obey informing home with a lot of the things are research no base na collecting nyina no na if you no so no choice no why assessment just opposing the two na wahwe no the Kotu Council of Elders anymore mo nso besan bisa ne say have you looked at why now ohwa dia wo dia bay so no ebebo na so all of these things you know I'm sure say it forms part of the things are omo behwe so e ho de yanko ho enne but yenhwe how yebema amanfo na te the concept of building the party no from base no bi mu no ewo ho enyinwuye wo mu say yehu se nema bi adwo nanso ehia mframa kakra bi a ebebu agumu na ayedene bi wa rehemu se ye na ye mabunu te semre ya ye wanigye ne wa ho keka ofa pama na ye betena ha sa mre abononkono nanso so yeti hanuma ye kasa yi kire se party ne ho edontia
all right
so ye beye de ebetimi bia na ya ma party na ya kono na ma party na gina yie na ma party no aye rewarding aye very attractive na ya ma party no mpanimfo nso aye very accessible ma menka we ntum na obi ba office na asem obeka ne say nkrofo bi ewo yewura ba omia ho a amanfo ntimi nya access ema no mesre media by virtue of baby amiginanti I can say on authority His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia abie the door. In fact, I have sat in a meeting couple of times. Our catcher microphone say, if you want to come to me, come. Or you need to let me know and say about reception. What buku, what fill it for. And I have to receive it. I will let you see me.
Okay.
Until that kind of clouds, you know, they're breaking up. Because you find juma. So obi I can come. Now what you ho? Or no dear. Or no or more be chance. Or no so ade na so ye no. Onye. Na ha ni nyina sa ade no. We ye front to oba wo hia no aka kiro anytime any day. If you want we can meet. I mean, we biebie niam mu aye very accessible. Enti sa adwene na ehye bi mutim no mesere. Enne de mechanic pi wa ha say there is a way you can come and have a meeting. You can discuss whatever you want to discuss with him. He is ready. We dey konkonsakra na obedia. O ba be catch and say ene banchi wo dwom ne boa ye 2 cedis. Bodie wo dwom ne boa do 5 cedi. Ene enwo kra say eno na wo person be catch ye wura Mahmood Bawumia me pa chobra.
Okay. Better I say. Razak.
Yeah.
Introducing running mates. What do we need here? Just like you say, we rap Brian Champion or your preferred.
Yeah.
Now, what do you expect? Say, running mate in will be or the BB back on board.
Yeah, you see, running mate is just like a wife. And running mate, you know, or complement it or cover the weaknesses and the shortfalls of the candidate.
Yeah.
See, who your candidate now per running mate, you need to do SWOT analysis of yourself. Nehu baby usin to ewo. Baby omre yo. Now per candidate baby omre yo no usin to no. Ono so any strong attributes. No they are bad or be argument after that gap. But offer a running mate or be compounded with problems. That's it's something that seriously and a day, Ghanaians will punish you for that. Because of share let's take Rollins for instance. Share Rollins personality, now share Aka personality, and then clash it. So Rollins need to drop Aka, or far Rollins, or far males. Rollins the dakika. Now miss Edaboko. What I say? And that has been the trend. So for me, I think Dr. Brian Champon, by the grace of God, the Nyamea Domna said delegates, elected as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party for 2028 elections. I think Obe consulted widely, but before Obe consulted widely, on one kasa ebe critical assessment of himself, because nipe bien who are perfect, and then nipe bien no are perfect. You are not God. The moment you become perfect, you are like God. It won't happen. Ubia with flaws, ubia with weaknesses. That's why sometimes, it doesn't make sense to dwell too much on people's weaknesses and flaws to make a judgment of themselves. Yes, I know. Sebi now one kasa now. Oh yes, I know. Go busa one say, oh you're perfect. No, you're perfect. So I think the running mate to a candidate in any election, it shouldn't be a contest. It shouldn't be. You have to look beyond a lot of things. A bit more by say or party youth in a crowd done penasem. But in terms of numbers, waiting, or party members, pen or running mate, as I'm saying, compared to the larger general
group,
population, a party member won't do even 1 million compared to millions of the Ghanaian people. So you need to do research, and your research, as my brother said, is the intelligence unit of every political party. The research is sharper, and normal advice candidate. So a candidate should be able to, what they want research in the they are validated with a different research to either confirm otherwise of the research that the party research team has presented to you. Say Kobase Eyepe Anase Boy Braka Krebia. That's where the National Council comes in. To be my presenting about 3 or 4. So what cry so confused to the point say won't mean you suwaya. The National Council in their wisdom can guide you to say fast may see no bente. Based on this metrics. And based on the feedback from the Ghanaian people. You don't just choose a running mate because you feel raging. And now you feel with. You see, the Ghanaian people, you're being so liberal to the point. Say we don't even care where you are coming from. Our major concern is about what bread and butter, the economy, your competence to deliver. You don't care whether you are Muslim, you are a car, non-car. You don't care about those things. If you sincerely care about those things, I don't see the reason why Rollins even becoming the president.
The general crown
you can't tell me Rollins is a born again Christian. Before we was what is the mention? So the thing is, it's not about here or there. Ghanaians want people who are competent enough to address the economic challenges, offer top-notch solutions to address the numerous problems that they are going through. That's what they are looking up to. It's not about where you come from here or there. Because wait my boss said, the pano crown be so free or chemberiate for the crown penasem. Ebia the student a baby or no muti credit or penasem. A do the main case, depending free ha and now free ha. I don't know Bakofano. And sometimes also need to pick a running mate. You share your vision. That's correct. Okay? He share your vision. He can predict your thinking patterns. What I say? Yeah, any leaders and we. Ebu onuma. Uni leader na nantia cha margin a farm.
Yeah.
Margin farm. Ultimately, margin yeah. The body man. Oh, this is what I was even thinking. What did they mention? Unless maybe you are not working with the person with a genuine heart and a genuine spirit. Only lead the beer nante 2 years, 3 years going. I join a farm. You begin to think alike and do things alike. So you need to look at all these things. But honestly speaking, I think the running mate, it could happen we didn't get it right. Could be a factor, or we had it right, but the Ghanaian didn't
like it,
or that kind of thing. And it get to a point saying, even at running mate selection, a be so competitive, crouch and flag bearer election. How? I mean, how? So maybe he has learned from a lesson, but I think which I sincerely believe that Dr. Champong will emerge victorious on 31st January 2026.
Okay.
He should learn from history. He should learn from previous mistakes and be guided accordingly. And know, the running mate is just like a wife to you. The running mate is going to complement you. And the running mate is going to cover your weaknesses and your shortfalls. You don't just pick anyone. You don't just base on demographic location or demographic architecture to choose a running mate. Choose a running mate. Ghana for largely. Obetimaka say, candidate we kura no hoye machine. But me share the running mate and hope brasier then the casa. The momentum man sir. Your running mate should be able to attract votes to you. And for me, it doesn't matter. Even if the ticket is north or south.
Okay.
I don't care about those things because the president is there in 1992. NDC presented south ticket.
Yeah.
Then this is was south ticket. So clearly, it doesn't matter the tribe, the religion, or the demographics. It's about omomu diwe nimuno. That's even if people have issues with the candidate. The love for the running mate should be able to what? Suppress the anger towards the candidate. But Koba said your running mate compounded the anger towards you. There's a problem.
Okay.
And that's something that
all right.
MPP should seriously have a look at it and see, assume are not maintain or fatter. It's the Ghana for epe, any the Ghana for penasem, and it will be our track record of having good relationship with people.
Okay.
Politics is relational. Obu okrana enyeska
but yeah, said you yeah.
No cry no dey pay
to be appealing.
Can you meet all the last year election the total voter register was 80 million. Can you meet all of them? Obu okra be na TV so or share the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm falling in love with the person.
Professor Mills, for instance. Professor Mills time or share door to door so on the buy.
Yeah.
Some regana mo be before na mo sere no.
Yeah.
But no nam no di ba yere. No wakote central region wo make pa.
Akufuado.
No go di body
Akufuado adopted. At that time Akufuado was dancing to kangaroo. Okay. Oh yes. Beach. But it cost us.
But you know better man honest to ourselves. Professor Moses Zikabe no go je.
2016.
No. You were just
2016 when Anado adopted that campaign strategy.
Yes.
Going to door.
Yeah.
Doing that. Mahmoud Bawumia was also doing the North here.
Yes.
It helps. What you say? It helps. And one thing I'm observing, I don't know, so I observe here. Party BA Belusu election, Asa, and Yomni Asa. Just say, I don't know where it crept into our body politics. 2000 kangaroo kwa 2016. Mama say, and then Mama Pepper, we say both. Now for year by 2024. Instead of adopting a very, because at that time Ghanaians were going through a lot of struggle. The government has taken certain decisions. Sebi.
Amwa
candidate.
Yes,
Amwa. And you know something. You see, your leader can make you a liar. Because if the running mate ever catch a Ghana force, I can manage city prudently. And the city was being badly managed. Okay? At that time, he was not in charge of monitoring of fiscal policy. but because of his words,
Yes.
Yeah, the
okay,
lot.
the performance
Yeah.
of your government, the decision of your president will turn you to a liar. So all these things, and you see, we need to be guided,
We
even
need to
with
be
our
guided. That's
promises
correct.
and utterances. Now that we are in opposition, and you be
Yeah.
that one
Special
this,
hunger.
one that nonsense has to be put somewhere. Ghanaians will not fall for that. What I say, and yeah, making sure say be show consistency, attitude ne be adopted right now. Edi about power no. Say gospel song ye di campaign. Ye get to me ye continue more.
with that.
Yeah.
And ship it.
You are not
to
to change it.
Don't change it to the other stuff. What I say? Oh yes, I pay. What my power I enter your head.
Yeah.
It's like the grace of God brought you to power. Now you want to
Now you
retain
want-
power. You went back to the worldly. You think God will reward you?
No.
He will punish you.
Okay.
And near making sure say, me you anaka. You see, you better me more Dr. Brian Champ. I'm hoping he will win. Or Dr. Mamlu Bamia is hoping he will win. And whoever wins, you support that person. What I say? It will say me support me candidate. Ebi anyono nebeka. Different member of his campaign team might say something against my candidate. I might respond to it. A member of my campaign member might say something against his candidate. They have every right to respond to it. It doesn't mean we are enemies. We agree to disagree. And the day we all have to come back together and prosecute the agenda of winning power. Because before your idea be in 2000, prior to 2000 elections, Kwabena Japan non support to president.
Yeah.
In fact, he was
basically.
in fact, he was a de facto prime minister
Yeah.
in the Kufuor's camp. What did they mention?
Yeah.
J.H. Mensah, all of them were not for Kufuor.
That's correct.
But when Kufuor won the flag bearership,
Hey.
okay, Kufuor need to bring all of them on board.
Sure.
When Kufuor had power, Kwabena Japan, it doesn't matter the kind you belong.
Yeah.
Yakokum Snobia, Cortes Bia, Nyanede. But Akufo-Addo's era was it the case? Vindictiveness. Ama culture be creating MPP. Say one support me right from the onset of contesting flag bearership.
Yeah.
We need we are enemy forever. Be your enemy forever. You need to become president. You don't listen to the people around you. Okay? They can never be president. You want to become president. And you need the resources in terms of intellect, logistics, money, the vote itself, everything to win power. You don't segregate. You don't differentiate. And that's one thing that it dominated Akufo-Addo's government 8 years. And a lot of people felt that, no, why must we support Bawumia?
Yeah.
He's going to do the same thing.
The same thing, yeah.
So let's sit back and watch and let them kick them out of power.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that all
Influence
inclusiveness,
all the license,
everybody is involved, whether the person supported you or not, you still need that person's support to win an election. And when the power is won, make sure that everyone is beneficiary of that power.
The power.
Our party in winner. Don't segregate and don't listen to idiots around you who think that we assume nonsense. Politics, you don't need to trust anybody.
Okay. But I say hi need 100.7. My friend for more friend. I promise you, say me be phone lines because you have a very intellectual discussions here. Now, and Koma Yedino said I make MPP internal politics and matters arising. Now, what share analysis and pain for me? Ayawaha. Mo party ben for no buti pa na. One more the moon semi be year. It will help the party.
They have to.
You see, it will help the party because you movie cry, no dear Eja at the Musafo. Party no 80 million BB, yetimeka, yendi so MPP yeka. Right from 2024, yet to about 2020 elections. Yet to about my first presentation on now because about to a resource by is a loss on MPP. I said it blank. So I've been MPP for so we put you say identity and I say yes because what's it free SHS if you be a benefit na say edisu so aso ba
yeah
and when the amunya ye and no crowd parliamentary no so it tells you said no.
So that was where we saw the red flag.
It was serious communication problem. What did I mention?
And I said, Nana the
2020.
president or by if you are crab be kind.
Every issue
yeah.
prior to 2020.
Every issue, yeah.
A common democrana 3 years. A normal boy, dear 3 years. You see, prior to 2024 election, at a point, they see a drop in Russia Ukraine war COVID-19 as an example to the challenges that we are facing. But every issue, problem, yeah, be Russia Ukraine war COVID-19. We yes, now Ghanaians now your internet. People are reading, people are researching. We yes, enter amount food. And another thing I made man see, like I was saying, I don't need to trust my brother. I don't need to befriend my brother before we can work together for power. And you see, in Bible, Yakupon demonstrated it. Yakupon pay will be a man say Job, Ashen, Osuma Mike and Osuma Gabriel, Osuma Lucifer, the devil. To go and test. So, at a certain point, as part of strategy, you even need your enemies for power.
Okay.
Somebody say even there.
We all belong to one party. We share the same aims and objectives, the same tradition, and your party no. They say you name your history. You need the only party I think your friend New Patriotic Congress and then National Democratic Congress. How did they call themselves Congress? Because KDS, CPP, this and they put together to call themselves Congress. Your tradition is made up of NLM, the Northern People's Party, Muslim Youth Association. Okay, voter region, voting region. Can you say NDC crowd dominate here? Two powerful parties and a free voter ever join it. And law and trans. Togoland Congress. So I didn't think I struggle with voter region. And who Tinian one seat. A bra tradition. Two powerful parties. But a palomoni at the idea ever join it. Why are we struggling with voter region or T region? There's something fundamentally wrong. Greater Accra, they were part of us. Why do you have 3 seats in our era? No. How?
Okay. But I say,
Majority.
Yeah, back to you now.
So yeah, I think, this story so no. We've done all the analysis and all the statistics. What is key here is we are the NPP, and we still believe in the fact that we are the most vibrant political party with all the good ideas and knowledge. Anyame ya domni nya kwenya. Ye ba de ye bia na benefit obia. Ye hu bebre no nyina no ya assess ni ati assess nyina no eye ifie nsem. From national level, regional level, constituency level to polling center or polling station levels. Ye be address ni nyina kakra. Nyame ya dom na se wie ni ye da ya nimu by January 31st, 2026 ni we are party ni bia ntiase say we are all coming back to the drawing board. Me wo gide wa rehemu papa kese say mpo me papa Mahmoud ba omianyame na dom no wenia. The party will be very open for people to contest whatever position they want. And only one of the key things are me enyame papa na ye we are Yehunu say winning near a form for no party for no person or yet the national chairman, general secretary, organizer, whatever. Not ya any na. Na fi ya rebrand, ya reposition ya ho. Na ya very strong. Me see yem fancy etrimu say nyame ya adom ne ya tutu nyoma ni nyina yie ewia 2028 we are going into the election with the mentality say ya tena opposition a check na ebra so se ya sanso enya tumi entimesre ya kan bebre ya kofom a ekwan e befa so ene form for akasa e form for consensus omo be raise ekwan e befa so a e be accept ne e be address attention ese de ma omo recognition ese de ma omo ebuo bi ese bia no ese e show na fei sam rain so no ye gia tumu se we need every Ghanaian to come to our fold as a patriotic or as a new patriotic party. Enti obia no onye welcoming. Enya fei na abeka se ne amenu e kan emi nto ase asumasi enti me ma ne mmeme ne debi. Yenye ahweyi. na yen open up. We should embrace people. Na yen fa omo enye political party no. Internal issues no edoso. Me pese me ya appeal ema party for say ye hunu ni nyina. Say there be a platform so ye can be brain ni ade no kre. Akwatia by election ko ye mu sem bebre na aba na ye address ni nyina.
Okay.
Nyame ya domo a sisi a ye kofom na ye campaign no. Me ya appeal say me srew ye MPP ni na support ye nua ye wura honorable Brian Champon a do decent politics. We support ye wura Kene Japan a do decent politics. You support you do chuma be decent because me sense is bio eye adishidwa efie dishia konwa e na ato.
Okay.
E na ye pe odishie amanatena so. Enti maye nkogu odishie bi ho fin. Na bre no so na ye netena so wi a abontensofo abeka sebe ye dishie no wode agyanan aye ne mpaboato. Ye mpesa enti nyina ye nkamom yenye na enye fefefe. I believe we can do it because we have the people, we have the men, we have the knowledge, we have all the class of people in the fold of New Patriotic Party.
All right.
Now, Ubia Sunim the any contribution is welcome to build the New Patriotic Party. My Jerry, me da celebrate.
Also me da se.
Wo de amayen.
Okay.
Me da se papa.
So me da se pa. Na me council.
pray.
Abusia na say dey kan no MPP internal politics na ye be di won komo. Ye ne eye MPP fo MPP for mapasa de bi beka no. Nana Owusu-Appiah ye Deputy General Secretary. At the national level, a Friends of Bawumia, member of the MPP. Obaha. Razak Kojopoku UP Tradition Institute. And Penyufua Edano Nibu Bakon. And no Razak Kojopoku PhD. Na
FOB no. Ya BM say we obia especially the young people. Now pesa oba. Would you just reach out to
I'm reaching out to
Oh, I can put a telephone number out there.
The
chairman Saddam. So no, no, and the number no 0546 yes 76 50 67. Yes.
It will person will join the Friends of Bawumia 0546
na uye babuno yes 0546
76
5067. Odi e frɛ number no. O frɛ a ye be welcome you na adwuma bia o pese wudi. Any form any shape you want to be part and integrate with us no.
Okay.
You are welcome.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Boso me da sentin na Owusu-Appiah na Otene kan Deputy General Secretary de ma Friends of Bawumia a group and a UP Tradition Dr. Razak Kojopoku ono so a weekend okay all right it's mokoba we are here Mate you Dr. Razak Kojopoku so eba UP Tradition Institute in Penfoy and the become why did you make the bro me did the Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN Tom Thomas me nim dey about betra I so go TV me dey say dem ma Francis Okokroko na me dey say na me dey ama me channel manager your friend Kwesi Abode the darling boy na me dey say that ama Dr. Faradixon na me dey say that ama me boss me general manager Kennedy Asante one more dey me channel manager me dey the bro need 100.9 me sorry DJ McFancy take you over ever